Welcome, YouTube family. Welcome, YouTube family. So, today I'm going to talk about needs. Everybody has needs. We all need something from someone or somebody. But number one, we need God in our life. Without God, we can't do anything. We can't make anything possible. God is the force that sends people in human form, because God moves in people, moves the people. So that God shows up in people in human form. So when God shows up in people in human form, and we don't realize that's actually God answering a blessing for us, and we may take it for granted sometimes. So when we have our needs, let me bring the closer close to this because we got to talk about this. When we have our needs are, they create space for connection and to fill a void. Because when you need something, obviously it's a void that needs to be filled. And if you can't figure it out, you need someone to help you figure it out or to fulfill that need. However, that creates a connection. So if that connection is divine, and when I say divine, like right on time, sent from God, you have to have the discernment to know the difference between what's sent from something that's good energy and something that's sent from negative energy. So you always want to be on the right side and not the left side. It don't matter if you're left-handed or you're right-handed. You just want to be on the right side of things so you don't end up on the other end of it, on the wrong end of the stick. So with that being said, I think that it's okay to need, things, someone, but have intentions on what you need it for. And then when you get what you were asking for, when you get what you needed, do right by it. Treat it well. Treat it as if before you were asking for that prayer, before you were asking for that need to be fulfilled, that void to be, have some type of substance, and just anything that make you feel whole within, like life, not like drained and tired and, loathsome. You want to feel vibrant. You want to feel good and have good energy at all times. So not saying every day is peaches and cream, not saying every time, but when you do come across those moments where it is like a drag, like, oh goodness, that happened, oh goodness, how can we get around that? Know that God has already worked the solution out for you. So therefore, whatever need all needs are already met. When you're moving with God, all your needs are met. So now you have to just align yourself up properly to fall in line with the needs that needs to be met, how God lines it up properly for you to receive what it is that you need. Because sometimes we want things, and what we want. So yes, needs create a void to be filled that creates a destiny. So how we get on our destiny is our intuition. Walking by faith and not by sight. If we knew, like that's why they say tomorrow's not promised. That's why we don't take no day for granted. If we knew that we were walking miracles and we realized that 24/7 a day we would handle ourselves with more care and take our time with ourselves. I'm daily reminding myself, practice of taking time with myself, being gentle with myself, nurturing myself, taking care of myself as if a mother would take care of a baby. So with that being said, because I am God's child and God has nurtured me and gave me the ability to nurture me. So why wouldn't I take care of me to the best of my ability? The fact that I have the ability to. So in that essence, I'm grateful. Like some people don't even have those things to take care of themselves. So it's like, I'm just really grateful. So I don't mind. It's not about being needy. It's not about it depends on what you need. It depends on what you're asking for. And when you do need something, literally, you don't go to mankind. You go to God. Yahweh Yahshua, you talk to God. Jesus, you ask. You don't beg, you don't plead, because He already knows the desires of your heart. But when you confess it with your tongue, then you solidify, like, okay, so my child has spoken out. I already knew her heart. I already knew his or her heart. I already knew his or her mind, their desires. But they confessed it with their mouth, with their tongue, and said exactly what they want. And then was not just said what they want, was specific. So let me just go ahead and line them up so it could show up in reality and true self-form for them. So I'm constantly aware of what I need, and I go to God for all my needs. and I'm clear of what my needs are, and I'm clear of what I need besides of what I want. And sometimes my needs and wants, they align up. Meaning like, if I want something, I figure out, why do I want it? I start there. And if this reason is not suffice, as far as like, you know, we could want something for the wrong reasons. So I have to make sure what I'm asking for, what I want is for the right reasons. And once that's because you know that's how you have to have pure intentions. And so, because God knows your heart, there's no hiding from God. It's just, there's no way around it. We cannot hide from God. We may think we can, but there's not. There's a movie that I just watched, by the way. It's called something with Sandra Bullock. What's it called? Away with America, or you know, end of the earth, or something like end of the world, like, you know. And basically, it's about being grateful for what